Welcome to Yin Yoga. Start off in a comfortable seated position, allowing yourself to really anchor down into the ground, connecting your sit bones into Mother Earth below you, and with a straight spine. And if you need to do any little movement to wiggle into it so that the spine is feeling straight and extended. You can even come into the start of this practice if you wish or need to, laying down. Today's practice will be a grounding practice. We're going to deeply stretch and release into postures to give ourselves that release, let go, and to welcome in flexibility at the same time as grounding. I like to start the class always with an intention, and I have a few words to share with you. Not my words, this is by Vincent van Gogh. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Whatever posture you're in, bring your hands, even if you're laying down, into prayer pose, rubbing the hands together, bringing heat into the hands. And once you feel that heat, bring your hands and cup them over your eyes, setting a very deep, thoughtful, heartfelt intention for your practice today. And then bring the left hand over the heart with the right hand over the left, bringing that intention into the heart and feeling it. And if you're one that you can visualize, bring the heart connection to the mind's eye. If you're one that you go by feeling, bring in that intention into the heart. To start creating and manifesting this intention for your practice today, put a smile on your face and believe your intention, your wish, your want has already been granted, just like a wish or a gift to a child. When you're ready, bring the hands either palms facing up on top of the knees if you want to receive. If you feel grounded and want to stay grounded, bring the hands palms facing down on top of the knees. If you're laying down to start the practice, which we're going to go into a meditation to start, you can have the hands out at the sides, palms facing up or palms facing down. And with this start of the meditation, it's very simple. Just to go deep within and allow yourself to touch into the intention that you created, giving yourself the place and the space to welcome all the gifts your heart wants, desires, and receives. I'm going to leave you in silence, and the background noise is meant to relax you, to release, to let go, and to receive. Bring the awareness back to your breath. Bring the awareness back to the place and space that you're at. Wiggle the fingers and the toes, preparing yourself to move into our first, really, the meditation was our first posture, so our second posture, which will be butterfly pose. Allow yourself to start with the knees bent and bring the heels in as far away from the sit bones or as close to the sit bones as it feels comfortable for you. And where you feel the spine is straight and then you start to feel a bit of resistance where the spine wants to curl, that's your resistance point. Bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to open. And with a straight spine, come forward very gently, bringing yourself into a relaxed, release, let go, grounding position, posture of butterfly. Allowing the head and the shoulders and the neck to release down. Allow yourself to settle into this pose. Breathing deeply into any sticky parts of the body. And noticing with every breath, is the body releasing just a little bit further, a little more deeply. Are you feeling grounded? Or is the mind too busy? If you're feeling grounded, keep releasing into it. If you're feeling as though the mind is just going on and on and on, use your intention that you set at the beginning of the practice, focusing on that creation, focusing on the intention with the deep inhale, and focusing on letting go with the exhale anything that stands in the way of you receiving your intention that you set forth with your heart, your mind, and your spirit. On the next inhale, start to raise the head, the neck, the shoulders, bringing the body back to a straight spine, moving with intention, moving with ease. And when you get to that place of a straight spine, bring the knees together and relax the feet out in front of you. Shake out the legs. Checking that the sit bones are rooted deep into the ground and removing even the flesh from the sit bones so that you feel anchored. The legs are extended out in front of you, but they're relaxed. And maybe the feet are together, maybe they're a little bit apart. You can go even hip width apart. Bring the hands up on the inhale. And on the exhale, release forward, folding from the hips. And just allow yourself to come into this beautiful caterpillar posture. When you reach the place of resistance, allow the head, the neck, and the shoulders to let go. Allow them to melt into the ground. And as we're working on ourselves, grounding ourselves in body, mind, and spirit, focus on how you feel using the breath and taking the breath to wherever the body is calling for your attention or the mind. If it's the mind, use your intention, focusing deeply with the inhale and exhaling to release anything and everything that does not serve you. And if the distraction is your spirit asking questions or in the need to release grief or something from the past, honor it, feel it. When we honor the feeling and we send it love and we send it breath, we release and then we open. We open to receive more blessings of abundance and more blessings in the area of the intention set with the heart today. On the next inhale, inhale extending the hands out, straight. Maybe they go past the toes. And gently with the inhale, bringing the arms high up to the heavens, coming to a straight back. And once the spine is straight and you're ready, just sweep the air, the aura around you. Moving with intention. Relaxing the legs by shaking them out. And coming over into tabletop. Maybe you wish to do a little movement here. Maybe it's wag the tail. Maybe circles. Maybe you wish to do a couple cat-cows. Bringing the movement into the body that the body desires to be more flexible. And then eventually coming back to tabletop, feeling here for a moment how stable, how grounded the hands and the knees feel in the connection to the ground. On the next inhale, take the right foot and step it up outside the right hand. We're going into lizard. And in lizard, you are so welcome to either take the right foot and point the toes out, or roll the foot out onto the edge of the right foot. Whatever feels right for you today. Focusing on long, deep breathing. Bringing the breath into the hip. And allowing the head and the neck to release to the ground. And with every breath in and out, as the body feels more flexible, more release, you can move down onto your elbows, or you can stay up on your hands. Most importantly, honoring where the body is today. keep yourself focused right here, right now. This will bring you the gift of staying grounded here, now, today, in every moment in the future when the mind remembers to come back to the breath, to come into the now. Use your intention to help you stay focused. Honoring the body and knowing that the point of resistance is the place to be, not pain. If there's pain, back off and go to the place, the point of resistance. On the next inhale, come out of the pose very gently in any way it feels right for your body. Coming through tabletop, and whatever that might look like for you. It might be a little bit of a wag the tail. Maybe you wish to go up into downward dog. Whatever feels right. Our bodies are all so different. What movement might work for me might be different than what your body intuition is asking for. And when you're ready, take the right foot and step it in between, or not in between, but on the outside of the left hand. And the left side might be a little different than the right side. Wiggle into the pose, and when you come to that point of resistance, settle in. Allow the head and the neck to relax. Focusing on the breath. And let's see how this feels as I leave you in silence. On the next inhale, gently come out of the posture. Bringing yourself gently down to the ground in a wide-legged child's pose. Bringing yourself to connect the forehead to the ground. Extending the arms far, far out, as far away from you as possible. Feeling the heart in the back of the heart, and the space between the shoulder blades, melting, opening,
as the forehead also melts into the ground. Allowing yourself to go deep within this moment into stillness. When you're ready, walk the hands back towards the knees, coming to a straight spine. Bringing the knees together, sitting in hero's pose. Just for a moment to feel the transition, feel the energy, feeling the connection to the mind, the body, the spirit, the earth. Bringing the right knee behind the right hand, coming into sleeping swan, also known as pigeon pose. Moving with intention and breath into the posture. Honoring the body where it is. And with every inhale and exhale, allowing the body to release deeper. Taking the breath into the right hip, opening the hip. At the same time, on the exhale, releasing any resentment or anger or sad emotions held in the right hip area. Noticing the connection between the hip and the heart. Honoring any sensations or emotions coming up in this posture. Going deep within as you release into stillness. And slowly, with intention, coming out of this posture by walking the hands back towards the knee. Releasing the posture by rolling over onto the right hip and bringing both legs out in front of you. Shaking them out or moving them any way that the body wants and needs. And when you're ready, bending the left knee, coming into swan, also known as pigeon on the left side. Honoring the body with every gentle movement, guided by the breath, with intention. And again, feeling the connection between the hip and the heart. Honoring any sensations or emotions coming up on the left side. The right side is male energy. The left side is female energy. Honoring the feelings, the thoughts, and the sensations. To release, to let go, to ground into this moment of silence and stillness. With breath and intention and love and kindness, come out of the posture gently, releasing onto the left hip, bringing both legs out in front of you, shaking them out. And when you're ready, bend the knees, roll down onto the ground, bringing the knees into the chest, hugging them in. And maybe if it feels good, massaging the lower back. And when your body is ready, bring the knees over to the right, allowing them to fall down wherever they rest on the ground, honoring the body while extending the left arm straight out at the shoulder. And the head can be either looking up to the ceiling or rolled over to the left side. Feeling this beautiful stretch, opening the back, twisting out, wringing out anything that doesn't serve you. At the same time, twisting and releasing all toxic emotions and thoughts. And giving yourself a moment to release, let go, and just be in this posture and in this moment. On the next inhale, bring the knees back up to center. Hug the knees. Massage the lower back if that feels good for you. Or maybe you just want to give yourself a hug and touch your nose to your knees. Whatever feels comfortable and right in your body. And with intention, bringing the posture to the left side by dropping the knees over to the left, allowing them to stack on top of one another, and bringing the right arm out at shoulder height, allowing the head to rest with the eyes closed wherever the gaze inside or eyes open, whatever the body wants and needs. On the next inhale, bring the knees to center. Move the body in any way it feels yummy for you, with the intention of releasing and letting go into Shavasana. Once you reach your Shavasana, allow the legs to be wide with the feet rolled open and relaxed. Notice that the tailbone and the hips are melting into the ground. Checking that the arms are extended out nice and wide with the palms facing up. And bringing the awareness to the shoulders, checking that the shoulders are rolled under, tucked into the ground, supported. And lastly, checking that the neck and the head are relaxed by just gently rolling from side to side. Release, relax, and let go. Melt into stillness.
Bring awareness back into the body with the breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Extend your hands and your arms high above your head and your feet and toes in the opposite direction. Take a deep inhale and exhale out of the mouth. Bringing movement to the body, preparing to bring yourself up to a seated position in whatever movement your body is desiring to reach the place of an easy seated position. And once you get to that comfortable, gentle, seated posture, bring the hands together in front of the heart in prayer pose. Bowing your head to your heart, honoring yourself for taking the time to ground your body, mind, and spirit. Honoring yourself for the intention you set at the beginning of practice. And on the next inhale, lifting the hands in prayer pose with that intention high up to the heavens and releasing it and letting it go and knowing that the universe has it and will bring it back to you exactly in divine time. And bringing the hands one more time in prayer pose. Lifting the hands up to the third eye, pressing the thumbs into the third eye, trusting your intuition today. Bringing the hands down in front of the heart again, bowing with me, honoring each other. Lifting up again, bringing the hands in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into the heart center, and sending light, love, peace, and joy to one another.